Why?
This is such a quiet neighborhood. I never in a million years would have guessed that something like this could even be a possibility.
Happening now, investigators trying to understand the motive behind a deadly attack at a Twin Cities daycare. We know that 3 people are dead, including a young child. And breaking within the past couple of moments, investigators now believe that stabbing is connected to another deadly stabbing in Burnsville. Police say 2 women, a child, and the attacker are all dead.
City leaders and law enforcement are expected to share an update at any moment, and we will bring you that briefing live as soon as it starts. Jason Rantala is live for us first in Hopkins with the breaking new details.
So, Jason, what do we know?
Well, Amelia and Aaron, as you just mentioned, all 3 of those people are family members, according to authorities. Police say that the man killed the woman and child before taking his own life. Police also say that they owned the daycare at that home. Now, we spoke with neighbors who were here as this was all unfolding. They saw the police tape. They saw over a dozen squad cars, and they knew something major was happening outside their homes. Police say several children were there as it happened. Thankfully, they've all been safely reunited with parents. Police are calling this a domestic-related homicide and an extremely tragic event for this community. Neighbors say this is all extremely shocking.
This is such a quiet neighborhood. I never in a million years would have guessed that something like this could even be a possibility. We really didn't even know there was a daycare behind us.
And Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty says that she'll be working with Hopkins Police as they investigate. There is also a victim services division that's prepared to support those impacted by today's violence. Again, any moment now we're expected to hear from Hopkins Police for the latest on these details, as well as how this is tied to Burnsville, which we've learned in the last few minutes, guys.
Absolutely. They're still going to reveal maybe what that connection is, and we'll bring people that conference live. Thank you so much, Jason.
Well, Minnesota voters smashed a record yesterday for the most ballots ever cast in a non-presidential primary election. The turnout, 25%, and with those big numbers came some surprising results. We do have all the results scrolling at the bottom of your screen, but we want to go to Esme Murphy, who is in the newsroom for the major takeaways. Hi there, Esme. What a night.
What a night, Amelia. The turnout was high across the state and provided last-minute boost to 2 of the biggest stories of the night in the Minnesota governor and Senate races. First, in the governor's race, as expected, Senator Amy Klobuchar swept to an overwhelming victory with nearly 90% of the vote. We're going to toss right back to you now in the studio.
Okay, thanks, Esme. We're going to toss to officials speaking in Hopkins right now about the breaking news today.
Showing the coordination and communications between the 2 cities to kind of piece this together, what was a very tragic day. We'll have both police chiefs come and make a statement, and then the mayor of Hopkins will make a brief statement as well. We'll take a few questions, and then we'll get back to caring for our community. With that, I'll turn it all over to the police chief of Hopkins, Brent Johnson.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. I'm Police Chief Brent Johnson with the Hopkins Police Department. I want to begin by expressing my sincerest condolences to the victims, families, and Hopkins community, along with all the families who have been a part of this tragedy today. This is an extremely tragic event for Hopkins or for any community. The victims were all valued members of the Hopkins community. Any event involving the loss of life is a difficult process, but when children are involved, it's especially devastating. Our thoughts and prayers are with all those affected. What we know and we can tell you now is this morning at approximately 9 a.m., the Hopkins Police Department, in coordination with multiple other agencies, responded to a report of a stabbing at a residence operating as a home daycare in the 200 block of Tyler Avenue North in Hopkins. Upon arrival, officers located a deceased 41-year-old male with a self-inflicted gunshot wound and a deceased 41-year-old female and 7-year-old female victim with stab wounds. They were all members of the same family. 6 other children at that time were present in the daycare, and they were all safely evacuated and physically unharmed and swiftly reunited with their families. At this time, there are no outstanding suspects and no ongoing threat to the public. At this time, the medical examiner has not released the names of the victims involved. They need to wait for pending family notification, and we expect that information to be available in the coming days. Again, this remains an active investigation, and the Hennepin County Sheriff's Office Crime Lab is up there currently processing the scene. Again, I want to thank the many officers and agencies who responded and assisted on the scene to continue this investigation. As a part of the cooperation and communication between public safety departments, a link was made today to another tragedy down in Burnsville. Burnsville Police Chief Matt Smith will discuss that link in a moment. But before I turn it over, I just want to again express that our entire community is grieving the loss unnecessarily due to domestic violence. Hopkins is an extremely close-knit community, and we all mourn together. Please take care of your neighbors, families, and friends, and give your loved ones a hug when you go home tonight. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Burnsville Police Chief Matt Smith. I want to thank you for coming today and thank the public safety team from Hopkins for their cooperation, coordination, and communication with us over the past few hours. We believe tragedies in our two cities are linked, and I want to talk through the timeline in Burnsville. At approximately 12:23 p.m. today, Burnsville police were dispatched to a report of a stabbing in a home near Maple Island Road and Joplin Avenue. Upon arrival, officers found one deceased individual. We believe it is a close family relative of the suspect in Hopkins. The deceased was a female, age 78. The suspect, we believe, had been recently living in that residence in Burnsville. Based on work between our officers and investigators with the Hopkins Police Department, we believe this tragedy and the tragedy in Hopkins are linked. We do not believe there is an ongoing threat to the community. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the neighbors, friends, and family of those affected by this today. The medical examiner has not released the name of the victim pending family notification. We expect that information to be available in the coming days. This remains an active investigation. We join the Burnsville and Hopkins communities in mourning these losses of life. When tragedies like these happen, they affect entire communities. I ask that we focus on our care and concern for each other. Lean on your family, friends, and neighbors over the coming days. I encourage residents to spend time acknowledging this loss and ensuring we care for each other. We will continue our investigation in coordination with the Hopkins Police Department. We now turn our care and concern for the community.
We'll take a few questions, and then I want to make sure the mayor has a few moments to speak. And so if you guys have questions of the chiefs.
Just walk us through a timeline a little bit more about how the discovery was made and then how that suspect made his way to Hopkins.
You guys
At this time, we don't have a timeline of events between Burnsville and Hopkins. We don't have a timeline between Hopkins and Burnsville at this point in time. We will be investigating that timeline, specifically determine, the method and causation of death and the timeline specifically in the future here. But that takes some time to figure that all out. So.
Can you say when the woman was likely killed in Burnsville?
I do not have that information. I know that's an active investigation down there, and they're going to have to determine that with the medical examiner.
Chief Johnson, earlier today you said that this was a family, and so can you confirm that this was a husband and wife that were found at the daycare?
And you've been watching investigators give some new details after an attack at a daycare in Hopkins. We've had crews out there covering. We knew there were 3 people dead in this home daycare, but we just learned that there was a 4th victim, a 78-year-old woman who the suspect was living with. She died of stab wounds. Apparently, we don't know their connection. They could be, it sounds like they're related. We don't know exactly how. And then the 41-year-old male went to the home daycare and presumably, stabbed the 41-year-old female, a 7-year-old girl. They are all related as well. And so we'll continue to follow these updates. You saw Jason Rantola has been live out there in the neighborhood, but this Burnsville aspect to the story now coming into view here, and we'll continue to follow that. We'll have more live reports from Hopkins on our news at 5, 6, and 10.